Business Studies Lesson, Grade 10. And today I'll be presenting a lesson to you. We're gonna be doing business environments, but we're gonna be focusing on the macro or the internal uh, environment. So, said today we'll be focusing only on the macro environment. We won't be doing the three business environments. We'll be doing only one, the macro environment, which is also known as the internal environment. Internal is the inside business. So what does macro environment mean? Macro environment is the environment in which the environment within which a business operates and consists of the business itself. So we all know, if we can go back to the business environment cycle, we have the cycle. It has three cycles. So macro is the cycle that is inside the middle cycle. It's the macro because it is the business. It is the inside business. Like, it is not broad like macro. We all know that macro is broad, but the micro is not broad. It's the inside business. So it can also be referred to as immediate environment, in which a business operates and include all the internal factors of the business. So whatever happens in the macro environment, it happens inside the business. It doesn't go out. They don't go out or go out for to ask someone to help them with anything or other business. They do everything on their own. I hope you guys get that. Now we move forward to the macro component or the element of the macro or internal environment. I hope you guys get the definition or the meaning of macro. I hope it was clear. I hope I summarized it clearly for you guys. So now we move to the component or the elements of the macro environment. So number one, we have the vision, and we have the mission, we have the objectives, we have the goals, strategies, and then we have leadership and management, business function, organizational structure, organization, organizational resources, organizational culture. So all those are the element or component of the micro environment. So sometimes when you will come across a question and it will be saying a list or explain the components of macro, or it will say list and explain the component of or the element of. So don't be confused if they use the word component or they use elements. Don't be confused. Sometimes they might use factors of the macro environment, so it's the same thing. Don't get confused. So those are the list of the components of macro. So now we're going to move to the second slide, where I'll be explaining each and every component of the macro. Okay, as I said, the previous slide, that we also should know how to explain the components or the elements of macro. So number one, we're going to start with the vision. So vision, it says there. Oh, I hope you guys know that in business studies, you must know how to explain each and every term or each and every word that you come across. So of course, maybe you might come across a question that says list the component, but the question will be followed or might be followed with uh, the explanation of each components that you have listed above. So you must know that every time when you read something, even if when you read a list of components, make sure that you know how to explain them. Okay, so now we are explaining the components or the elements of the microenvironment. Number one, we're going to start with the vision. So vision refers to a statement that explains what a business aim to achieve. So each and every business must achieve something at the end of the day. So there is a statement which whatever it is that they want to achieve is written down. Okay, so it says it also answers to the question, where are we going from here? So each and every business has a vision, and their vision must answer the question, where are we going from here? Right? I hope you guys understand. And I won't explain everything because I've summarized everything there. I've made everything short and simple for you guys to understand and not to be confused. So you can just only choose a few words that you're going to remember maybe in your exam or your activities, right? So now I'm going to move to objectives. Objectives here are short-term tasks or steps to reach goals. So the steps that the business takes, the task that they do, those short-term tasks or the steps that they do to reach their goals at the end of the day. It's called objective. Also, objectives contains a deadline for achievement. So if a business plan to achieve something by the end of the month, so they have a deadline. They have a deadline. So it's like they are preparing and working hard for whatever it is that they want to achieve, but they must have a deadline when to achieve it, or when to see the results of whatever they've been doing or practicing or putting on hard work. Oh, I hope I'm making sense, guys. Okay, so it says it also helps. It also explains how the goals of the business will be reached. So, as I said before, each and every business, same as a person, we all have goals. So, objectives explains how the business is going to reach its goals, right? Okay, so now we're moving to the third component of the microenvironment. So it says here it can be defined as a long-term objective of what the business want to achieve. And goals break down the, do I have that one? Okay, goals break down the business objective into a specific and measurable statement. And it says goals give the business a sense of directions. So same as us people, we have goals, and we all know that goals are, they do give a sense of direction, because when you have goal, you know that you must work hard to achieve your goals. So same as businesses have goals that they must achieve at the end of the day, or at the end of a certain period. So same as us, we do have goals. They give us sense of direction. You know what you need to do. You know you need to work hard in order for you to reach your goals. I hope you guys understand. And now we move to the fourth one, which is the strategy. So strategy is a plan of action taken by top management. So we all know that in business there are people who manages the business. Those people who manages the business, they have their positions, they have their levels. So we know that there's a top management, there's a middle, and there's a lower. So this plan of action is taken by the top management to achieve their vision. Okay, so the strategy will be the last component that I'll be explaining. So you guys can continue going through your notes, authored book, and continue with reading and studying and explaining all the other components. So this will be the last component that I'll be explaining. I hope you guys understand this topic, and I hope I was clear. So also, I hope you guys noticed that some of the components have the components that we have explained before. So for example, on goals, it says it can be defined as a long-term objective. Objective is also a component. Also, on the strategy, it says it is a plan of action taken by top management to achieve their vision. Vision is also a component. So I hope you guys notice that, and I hope you guys continue explaining the components and reading. Reading. So, guys, thank you for your time. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope we will meet again next time to continue with another topic, um, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Bye. This lesson is created by P. Legedla, a UNISA student doing BEd in senior and FET phase. So this is business studies lesson for grade 10, term 1, under business environments, main focus, macro environment.